First, I'm going to describe a part of the dream I had 2 nights ago. The rest of it is mundane and boring, so then I'll move on to a dream I had a few weeks ago. So, my dream takes place within a futuristic sci fi setting. There are skyscrapers that go miles high into the sky, and our government is ruled by the military. The main focus of the stream is how the government controls the color spectrum with a sphere in space that shoots color into the Earth's atmosphere. They are trying to expand the color spectrum to create new colors, and there are many glitches in the system. And I'm in my apartment in one of the tall skyscrapers, and I'm talking with my mom when one of the windows turns green. I get really pissed off, but mom says it's okay because the government's customer service is very prompt and in correcting these types of issues. And actually, within seconds, my window is the right color again. So that was the end of that part, and the rest of it is boring, so I won't share it. So the dream I had a few weeks ago. I'm in a boutique, and I'm the only customer there because it is about to close. And there are spotlights on the ceiling that make the mirrorback cosmetic case sparkle, washing the small shop with a yellowish haze. And I have a basket filled with things I want, but I can't afford much, so I set it down. As I turn to leave, I see a silver sparkly pen covered in glitter on a shelf, and I love sparkly things. Like I'm like a fish, like I'm attracted to them. It could be anything. So I pick it up and I point the tip at my left hand, and I push the end, and the pen shoots out small silver fireworks, which explode and sprinkle down and leave a firework design on my skin. So now I really want this, and I can't pay for it, so I consider stealing it. I don't know if I do or not because either I can't remember or the dream moves on. So next, I am on a bus with other students going into a big city, like Chicago or something. It was that many skyscrapers and people and traffic and highways. But we aren't normal students on a normal field trip. We are a traveling superhero team, but we are still in training. So we get off the bus and are standing in the lobby of a hotel, and as we wait to check in, all the superheroes are showing off their powers. And one of my classmates is a guy with blue arms with ice covering his hands. And when he punches the air, his hands turn into fire. And he's really muscular, and he thinks he's a real badass, so nobody likes him. So we get a call, and the teachers scream, "We have to go fight crime!" And so the teachers are barking orders at us as we drop our luggage and we run around in circles all discombobulated because we are amateurs and are unsure of what to do right away. So my classmates are shouting various things such as, "Oh my god, what do we do? Where's my bow staff? Flamethrower?" Then someone yells, "What if my laser eyes get performance anxiety?" And then we all drop our weapons and we have a good chuckle. And then I guess we go out because next I'm in a car speeding down a freeway with two other superheroes. I have a camera, so I must be a super reporter. And how this is a superpower, I don't know. Maybe I have very steady hands in the face of extreme danger with a charming personality and a radiant smile. I don't know. So there is a giant white windmill-shaped spaceship tumbling along the ground behind us. And it's running over cars, and I fear it will hit us, but it flies over our heads and rolls onto a bridge. I tell the driver to follow the ship as I hang out the sunroof with my camera, getting award-winning footage that all the networks will be paying top dollar for since no one else is recording what's happening. So we must have saved the day because I don't see the outcome, or maybe we didn't, but there doesn't seem to be an alien invasion, so. When we get back to the hotel, all our suitcases are still in the lobby, and I have a huge pile of them stacked on top of one another. So I get a friend to help me, and we stand in front of the elevators waiting to go up to our rooms. So when we aren't fighting crime, we are taking classes in the hotel's conference rooms, though it actually looks like a hallway in my old high school. I'm hanging out in the hallway with some classmates on a break, and there's an electric panel on the wall with two levers, and there's a black lever fitted within a larger glass one. Electric charge is running through springs inside the glass lever. So the black lever is smaller, and the glass one is bigger, and so they're two separate levers. So the panel is used to recharge superpowers. If you pull the right one, your powers get recharged. If you pull the wrong lever, you die. Why, I don't know, but that's what happens. So a girl needs recharge, but she forgets which lever to pull. And she asks me, but I don't remember either, but I don't tell her this. So I just point to the black lever and hope for the best. And she pulls it down and it's the right one. So I put the lever back and we go back into class. So that part of the dream ends. Next, I'm walking through my grandma's backyard, taking a sack lunch to have a picnic on top of a mountain. Except there's no mountain in my grandma's backyard in reality, nor is there one in my dream. It's hard to explain, but that is how my mind perceives my surroundings. That I am climbing a mountain, but really I'm walking toward the meadow, which is actually there. A forest surrounds my grandma's house, and there are trees within the meadow, but the trees in my dream are different. The branches above extend out, like parallel to the ground and create platforms, and there are also hammocks hanging from the branches and platforms. So I'm going to climb up to one and eat by myself as I reflect on deep thoughts. So I pass some people who are leaving the trees. I have no idea who they are, but I wave and say hi. I see my uncle working on a tree nearby, and then I see a ladder against one of the trees leading all the way up to the top. And I'm about to climb it when my uncle comes over and starts building a fort around that tree. And I watch as he aligns smooth, dark wooden poles side by side, and on two sides he places poles as tall as the tree, and on the other two sides he uses shorter ones that are waist high. And he is doing this because he's going to patrol from within the space between the trunk and the poles. So, that's it.